Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Battle City Gaming from UCR here. We have a first place deck profile from Surya. He won a box tournament at Sphinx Comics here in Riverside. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and what deck you're playing.
My name is Surya Kumaraguru. I got first place at a box tournament at Sphinx Collectibles, and I played True King Dinos. So let's get into the list. So I played Zero Raptor, 3 Miscellanea, 3 Baby Ceratosaurus, and 1 Petite Pteranodon. These are pretty much standard ratios. And then 2 Tyranno and 1 Overtex. And then for the other one-ofs, 1 Pankratopsky's at 1 now, 1 Jirakeolo, 1 Giant Rex, and then for the True Kings, 1 Earth True King, and then 3 of the Fire True King. So I don't play any of the Water True Kings because this deck is mainly going second, and the Water True King can break a lot, and also requires you to have to play Megalo Smasher. So it's very situational to pull off the water effect. So you already play a lot of fires, so it's fine to play 3 of this, and then this is just broken. So I think this is fun. And then I also play 4 Kaijus. I find 4 to be an ideal ratio. This because it's lowest attack. This is because it's I played Earth True King and it's Earth, and it's the next lowest attack. And Duragron is just ideal in this deck. And then I play this one in particular because it's level 9, and you can overlay into Calamities or any other rank 9. So 4 Kaijus. And finally, 3 Ash. This is the only Entrap I play because it's generic, it hits everything, and it's fire, so you have to play it. So you have more fire targets to resolve the Fire True King if you don't get to use Ash. And also, this is also another non-dino. It's important you play enough non-dinos so that the pill doesn't end up being dead in your hand. Next, spells, 3 Fossil Dig, standard, and 3 Extravagance. It's a going second deck. So you don't care too much about what you banish from the extra deck. You just want to get as much advantage as possible to break your opponent's board. So 3 Extravagance is really good. And then field spells, 3 Lost World. With Diagram going to 1, you gotta play 3 of this. I was already playing 2, so 3 was no big issue. And it's just a really good card to get your engine going, so yeah. And then 1 Diagram, and then Terraforming. Next we have 2 Pill. 2 Pill is fine. Because you play enough non-dinos, you can resolve this more than once. But I wouldn't play 3. I think it's too bricky. 2 is just the perfect number. And finally, 2 Slumber. 2 Slumber works well with 4 Kaijus. I think that's the best way to handle your ratios with the Kaiju engine. Next, the extra deck. So even though I'm playing Extravagance, I do play a lot of one-ofs, but that's just because I don't particularly care about one specific extra deck monster. So I play 1 Almirage here, 1 Phoenix, and then 2 Pentastag. This one I care about in particular because I play 3 Lost World. You summon a token to their field, to your opponent's side of the field, and the token's 0 attack. So, and then with Tyranno, you can flip everything face down, and you summon it under the Pentastag, and you just do a ton of damage. There's also another way to do even more damage, where you can summon Dugaris, and then after you Dugaris, you use this effect to double Tyranno's attack to 7,000, and then you do Piercing 7,000 over the token or any other monster. It's just more than enough damage to do game. And the final link I play is BLS. This is mainly just for control decks. You could just make it, and it's just mostly a blow against control decks. They can't target or destroy it. You know, it's close to impossible for them to get out of it unless they strike or judge or summon. So yeah, that's it for the links. And then I play for the XYZs, 1 Calamities, 1 Enter Blaster. So since this is going second deck, right, you don't need to play more than 1. If you're forced to go first and you open Extravagance, it's fine. If you have combo, you can just do your combo. You don't have to use Extravagance, and you just go into this and save Extravagance as a follow-up play. Because as long as you're making Calamities, your opponent's not playing, and you're always it's always gonna get back to your turn. So Extravagance it's still fine to play one of this with Extravagance. And then 2 Dolka. Dolka is especially really good because of stuff like Nibiru. And so it's fine. So you want to play like at least 2 of this, because if you end up banishing 1, you'll still have another one available. 1 Dolka, 1 Tornado Dragon, 1 Dweller, and 1 Dugaris. And that's it for the XYZs. Yeah, these are just generic. This is also helps facilitate OTKs. So yeah, that's it for XYZs. Lastly, 2 Synchros, Chambara, Trish. Lots of TK players or True King players or just Dino players in general don't play this. But I still think it's a staple, because Tyranno plus an Overraptor is just game. Because you can get Tyranno and Chambara on field, and that's 8100 damage on an open field. So I don't know why you wouldn't take such an easy game by just playing this. So it's just an easy OTK enabler. And Trish, it's just, Trish is easy to make, cripples opponent's resources, everything. Helps you make the rank 9s. Alright, so next we got this side deck. Double Lancia, Scythe, and then 3 Sanctum to go with it. So this side deck is not completely optimized at the moment, but in the future I will probably be running Droll just for Spiral. Spiral, honestly, for this deck is not that hard. I've never really had a problem with that being Spirals like all the time, especially since I'm playing the Kaiju package. If you can just Kaiju the Trigate, or actually the Appaloosa, because the Trigate doesn't get the negate if it's not co-linked, and then you can go about your plays. Or if you have Slumber, you can just Kaiju then Slumber, and then you break the entire board with just 2 cards. And then next we have 3 Call by the Grave. This is for if you're going first, right? Because the combo or dinos can be easily interrupted, you just wanted to use this to stop any blowout cards like Lancia. This is mainly for Lancia, actually, because Lancia can just stop your Miscellaneous or your Overraptor, or not your Overraptor, your Pill. You can just easily counter it with that. And then for the back row hate, 2 Twisters, 3 Evenly, 1 Reboot. Nothing much to be said about this. It's been pretty solid. Yeah. It just blows out all the back row you need to blow out. So, that's it for the deck. Yeah.
Alright.